Okay, so FIFA just completely blew up the World Cup. And I don't mean that in a good way. They took something that worked, something billions of people understood, and replaced it with a format so complicated that even die-hard fans are going, wait, what? But here's the thing. Once someone explains it properly, it kind of makes sense. For decades, the World Cup had 32 teams, 8 groups of 4, top 2 advance, knockout rounds, clean, simple, beautiful. You could explain it to your grandma in 30 seconds and she'd get it. That format gave us some of the greatest moments in football history. So naturally, FIFA looked at it and said, yeah, let's change everything. So what's happening in 2026? 48 teams. That's the big change. FIFA expanded the tournament to include more nations, more regions, more football. And honestly, that part is great. More countries get to experience a World Cup. Smaller footballing nations get their shot. The problem is the format. 48 teams don't divide neatly into groups of 4, so FIFA had to get creative. Their solution? 16 groups of 3 teams. Each team plays 2 matches. The group winner advances automatically. Then the 8 best second-place teams also go through. That gives you 24 teams advancing to the knockout stage. Yes, the round of 32 is a thing now. Sounds simple. It isn't. Here's the problem with 3-team groups. In a normal group of 4, every team plays 3 games. The story unfolds over multiple match days. There's drama. With 3 teams, you only get 2 games. Win one, lose one, and suddenly goal difference might decide everything. And it gets weirder. The final 2 teams in a group know exactly what they need. They can do the math. They know if a draw gets both teams through. And historically, when 2 teams know a draw is enough, they play for a draw. We've seen it before. The infamous disgrace of Gijon in 1982 is the reason FIFA moved away from formats that encourage this kind of thing. And now they're going back. Make that make sense. FIFA does have a fix. They're scheduling the final group games simultaneously, just like they do now, so teams can't react to another result. But if the 2 teams who benefit from a draw are playing each other, simultaneous kickoffs don't help. They're literally in the same match. The problem is built into the format. Now let's talk about the knockout bracket. After the group stage, 32 teams remain. From there, it's straightforward. Round of 32, round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, final. Single elimination. But because some teams qualify as best runners-up, rest days and travel schedules won't be perfectly balanced. Some teams get slightly more recovery time than others. In a tournament where 1% of fitness can decide a match, that matters. And eventually, somebody is going to lose and complain about it very loudly. Now, the hosts. The 2026 World Cup will be co-hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico. 3 countries. 1 tournament. That's never happened on this scale before. 16 cities spread across an entire continent. Los Angeles to New York, Mexico City to Toronto. The logistics are enormous. Some teams could travel thousands of miles between group games. Imagine playing in Vancouver and then flying to Dallas a few days later. Travel fatigue becomes a real competitive factor. And here's the thing nobody likes to talk about. More teams means more games. More games means more TV revenue. More sponsorships. More money for FIFA. The tournament jumps from 64 matches to 104. Now, I'm not saying money is the only reason FIFA expanded the World Cup, but it's definitely not 0% of the reason. So, does this format actually work? Honestly, nobody knows. This is the first World Cup using it. The 2026 tournament is basically a live experiment on the biggest stage in sports. There will be amazing moments. More nations, more stories, more upsets, and there will probably be some awkward, low-stakes games too. Both things can be true. The question is which version we'll remember. So why does this format feel complicated? Because it is. 48 teams, 16 groups of 3, 8 best runners-up, a round of 32, 3 host countries, 16 cities, 104 matches. That's not a tournament. That's a logistics project that occasionally involves football, but underneath all of it, it's still the World Cup. It's still the best players on the planet. It's still the event that stops the world every 4 years. The format might be messy, the football won't be. So what do you think? Does expanding to 48 teams make the World Cup better? Or did FIFA dilute the biggest trophy in sports to make more money? Honestly, both answers are defensible. Think about it. And if you want to understand what's happening when the tournament kicks off, subscribe. We break this stuff down so you don't have to.